Hey guys, it's Tyler with Killstress Designs. I wanted to show you or give you a quick review of a new welding helmet that I got a couple months ago, and I'll give you a quick background kind of rundown. I had exertive asthma pretty bad when I was a kid, so and still to this day, even whenever I get sick, it goes straight to my lungs. So I was having some of those issues a few months back, and decided to do something about it. So I got a 3M Speed Glass AdFlo 9100 FX, and I like it. This is what it looks like. The lens is really big and really clear. The clarity that you can see your weld with is pretty amazing. It makes a really big difference in your work, whether you're doing TIG or MIG. It's really responsive, so your eyes are kind of less stressed at the end of the day, less tired. It's got side windows that can be blocked out, but it's actually pretty neat to have some peripheral vision in the shop. So you know, if somebody's pointing a grinder right into the side of your head, you can see it. Or if your left arm's on fire, you've got a chance of seeing it. And it flips up. And underneath this is a big clear lens, which is a grinding shield. The thing that's really neat about it is you basically never have to take this off when you're fitting up joints and welding. And the other part of this is a battery-operated blower and filter mechanism. So we've got this big replaceable battery here, filters under this cover, and normally this is a kind of like a belt pack. I kind of cobbled together a shoulder rig here so that the weight is on my shoulders. So put it on. I've got a little chest strap here. The blower, all the fresh air comes through this tube, and you just squeeze this connection here to connect it to the hood, and it connects to this fitting back here. So you just squeeze it, and it locks in place. It's pretty easy to make the connection, even behind your head, not being able to see it. The forced air comes in this area of the helmet. There's this kind of shield here that tucks under your chin, and then you've got this fabric hood on the back of your head. So you've got that kind of blocks off any overhead light, so you don't have glare on the inside of the helmet. Yeah, it's pretty neat, because when it's a really hot day, or you're just welding for hours, you've got forced air blowing into the helmet, keeps you pretty nice and cool, and it's clean. At the end of the day, you don't have any black circles under your nose. It makes a big difference, not filtering your shop's air with your lungs, because they're not really meant to be used as a filter, so I hear. And I'm sure replacing the lungs, that installation process probably sucks. I like this thing a lot. It's expensive. Buying this setup, it cost more than my first couple of welders. So it definitely stings for, a hood, right? But, if you spend a significant portion of your day under one of these things, it does make a difference. My primary, complaint, I would say, is that it's pretty heavy. So, first couple days you kind of got a sore spot on the top of your head, and maybe your neck is a little bit sore. I mountain bike a fair bit, so I'm pretty used to wearing a helmet, so I didn't have, you know, much in the way of neck pain, but I did have a little bit of a sore spot on top of my head. Not to say that the suspension system is not really good. It's the best suspension system of a helmet I've ever worn. It took a while to get it adjusted just right. It does make a little bit of a whining noise. You know, it sounds like there's a fan blowing air into it. Overall, I really like it, and it's a really sweet rig. So if you guys are find yourself in the market for a really primo welding helmet, I'd recommend this strongly. I mean, if you're doing pipeline work with, you know, stick electrodes, you know, you don't want to be breathing that stuff if at all possible. There's some really nasty particulates that are flying around there. So this kind of stuff is a good idea. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, subscribe and keep up with me. Thanks.